Top 15 Rich Man, Poor Woman Chinese Dramas. It's a plot as old as time. A rich man sees a poor woman and, for some incomprehensible reason, falls in love with her and simply must be with her at all costs. It may sound super cliche, but yet for some reason, we just can't get enough of these Cinderella stories. Thankfully for us, Chinese dramas have many dramas with plots like this, each one with their own individual obstacles to overcome, with twists and turns that make them absolutely unique. Now, without further ado, let's get started on our 15 favorite rich man, poor woman Chinese dramas. Number 15, My Dear Lady. My Dear Lady talks about a story of unexpected attraction and new beginnings. 6 years after saying I do, our female lead finds herself filing for divorce. After being free again, she wants to celebrate that freedom. But her joy is cut short when she finds herself mixed up in a small collision. While our female lead hopes to make up for her mistake, she quickly becomes appalled when the driver of the other car demands an astronomical amount as compensation. Things get complicated when she realizes that her new boss is the owner of the car she hit. My Dear Lady teaches us that love can occur between any two people, regardless of their age and past. Number 14, Hello, Mr. Gu. Hello, Mr. Gu tells the story of a CEO with an aversion to crowds entering a contractual marriage with an impoverished heiress. Our female lead was raised like a princess, but unfortunately, her family falls on hard times, and so her fairy tale life comes crashing down around her. Then she enters into a contractual marriage to a CEO of a successful company. After a rocky start, could this unlikely couple eventually find their way to love? A lighthearted love story, Hello, Mr. Gu, is a must-watch, as long as you don't mind, just a few cliches. Number 13, Use for My Talent. Moving on to the next spot is the drama Use for My Talent. Our female lead used to have a happy life, but losing her mother in a car accident leads to her starting to work at a cleaning company without much happiness. Our male lead is the owner of this cleaning company, and more strangely enough, he suffers from being germophobic. That's right, the owner of the cleaning company cannot stand being dirty or having germs on him. These two with opposing personalities start off frustrating one another, but eventually start to help each other heal their wounds. How wholesome. So if you're a Korean drama fan, this drama may sound familiar to you. If you think you know which Korean drama it's based off, let us know in the comment section down below. Number 12, Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams features a kind-hearted girl who has a long-standing crush on a renowned florist and is determined to get closer to him by applying to work at his company. One day they both come across bracelets designed to promote better sleep by controlling brainwaves. When they try them on, the device malfunctions and merges our female lead's brainwaves with the male lead. Thus, she is transported into all of his dreams. Can our female lead find the courage to act on her true feelings? Here's to a drama that tells us about finding courage in your dreams when you can't muster it up in your real life. Number 11, Love Unexpected. In this drama, the male lead is still recovering from the shock of losing his mother in a sudden accident, even though 3 years have since passed. Ever since the accident, he's been living with a severe affective disorder, where he has lost all connection with his emotions. When the need for a bodyguard becomes apparent, our male lead begins the arduous task of recruiting. Among the many applicants vying for the job is our female lead, who is an economics major, who secretly dreams of becoming a professional fighter. With incredibly honed senses and lightning-fast reflexes, our female lead easily lands the job. As the relationship between protector and protected grows, our male lead's long-lost emotions gradually begin to return. Here's to a drama that's refreshing to watch, where the romance and comedy are mixed very well. Number 10, About Is Love. About Is Love tells the love story between the president of a company who develops a severe case of OCD that prohibits him from interacting with women, and the one person he is immune to. An incident from when he was 18 years old gravely affected the life of our male lead. Even though he has become a high-ranking corporate executive, he is unable to interact with the opposite sex, which is why he has been searching for years for a princess that can save him. 10 years later, because of a drunken encounter with an 18-year-old art student, our male lead discovers that he feels completely fine after meeting her. An agreement is formed between the two, and a romance ensues. Aside from an interesting storyline, there is also impressive acting and interesting characterizations. Number 9. Girlfriend. Girlfriend is about an actress who has only ever achieved minor roles in movies and other productions. Our female lead has been trying to make ends meet to support her late parents' opera troupe. Resorting to acting gigs to earn money, she books an unusual job where she must pretend to be the girlfriend of our male lead, who just happens to be a handsome CEO. Like every drama character, our male lead has some emotional baggage that hasn't been dealt with. After an earlier meeting, their fates cross paths again when the secretary of our male lead's mother negotiates with her to pretend to be his girlfriend, as long as there is a monetary reward involved. Our female lead is hesitant at first, but realizes that she needs every penny she can muster to keep her late parents' opera troupe going. Will their contract relationship turn into something real as they continue to spend time together? Number 8. You Are So Sweet. You Are So Sweet follows a love story of a rookie voice actress and her toxic boss. Meet our female rookie voice actress, who is an average girl. She's not exceptionally pretty, nor is she highly educated, but she lands a job as a CEO's assistant. Our male lead is a toxic boss who has a secret nobody knows. He's actually one of the best voices in the dubbing industry. Because our leads are in different social hierarchies, their interactions are full of shenanigans. Just as our female lead tries to gain a foothold in the workplace, she crosses paths with another male character after helping him chase away a dog. Soon after, he also begins to pursue our female lead, causing a love triangle to occur. With two attractive suitors both falling head over heels for her, who will she choose? So this drama is full of cliches, but it's still fun to watch. This lighthearted rom-com will touch your heart. Number 7. Meteor Garden. An ordinary girl is admitted to the most prestigious school in the country, where she encounters the F4, an exclusive group comprised of the 4 wealthiest and handsome boys in school. Our female lead is an 18-year-old girl from a family that can barely make ends meet. Due to a turn of events, she gets accepted into a school that only accepts the upper-class elites. She immediately clashes with her classmates, especially Daxten, who is spoiled, arrogant, and a bully. She remains defiant even after becoming a target of the F4 through a series of pranks intended to torment her. And just when she's about to give up, Hwazele always seems to show up and lend a helping hand. She also begins to see the good within the boys, which paves the way for friendship and an eventual romance. Number 6. Please feel at ease, Mr. Ling. A spunky young woman doing her best to make her dreams come true, completely unaware that her life was about to take an unusual turn. But turn it did, the day she ran, quite literally, into a man by the name of Ling Yue. The heir of a major corporation, our male lead was poised to take over the family business until an unfortunate accident nearly cost him his life. Severely injured and left for dead, things for him couldn't get much worse. Or so he thought. Terrified of what she'd just done, our female lead rushed him to the hospital, only to find out that he was not only badly injured, but he's also suffering from a case of amnesia. Remembering who he is, will our male lead really be able to find a way to live happily ever after? Number 5. Boss and Me. Big conglomerate president Feng Tang has a younger sister with a very rare blood type who needs a transfusion. He finds an employee at his company named Zhu Shanshan and asks for a blood donation. Afterward, the siblings become indebted to Shanshan, but rather than using Feng Tang's typical method of paying her off, the sister suggests sending her nutritious packed lunches, so Shanshan can recover from the blood loss, and making the thank you more personal. Shanshan loves to eat, and her enjoyment of the lunches, along with her general bright and sunny personality, slowly start melting the cold Feng Tang's heart. Here's to a drama where the relationship between the whole cast and the characters is so sweet. Number 4. Miss Crow with Mr. Lizard. Miss Crow with Mr. Lizard tells the story of a passion-filled, vibrant young man with his whole life ahead of him until his life is turned upside down by a sudden traffic accident. He suffers life-threatening injuries to his heart, and surgeons can save him by giving him an emergency heart transplant. Worse still, the doctors warn him that experiencing strong emotions could also end his life prematurely. However, things take another turn when our female lead comes to work at the company he and his friends set up. Our female lead's own backstory is also afflicted with sadness. She was orphaned at an early age. Regardless, she is a strong beam of positivity. Little by little, that positivity starts to rub off on our male lead. But could this bond ever turn romantic, despite his condition? Number 3. Go-Go Squid. Go-Go Squid tells the story of a brilliant IT programming student who has the whole world at her feet. However, everything changes the moment our male lead walks into her life. One of the world's top professional gamers, our male lead is a genius in his own right. A legendary player in the world of esports. With an intense focus on winning, he has never been distracted by the people around him, especially when it comes to women. Our female lead, however, tries to find a way to approach her new crush, but can never seem to find the words. Every attempt she makes ends up failing miserably. Cold and uninterested, our male lead barely even recognizes our female lead's existence. Or so it seems. Could our female lead's persistence catch the eye of the man who sees no one? Number 2. Lucky's First Love. Lucky's First Love follows an independent young woman brimming with potential who crosses paths with a black-bellied boss. Because of the prosperous meaning behind her name, our female lead was recruited by our male lead to work at his gaming company. In her journey from a sketch artist to gaming designer, she experiences many extremes and jumps many hurdles in dealing with her black-bellied boss. Their continuous bickering brings them closer, and the girl who has never been in love before finds out the last hurdle is love. Here's to a drama that will surely get you hooked, despite the endless bickering. And now are you ready to hear the drama at the top of our list? Number 1. The Brightest Star in the Sky. The Brightest Star in the Sky tops our list with the former member of EXO, Zitao. The drama was sure a hit. This drama tells the story between a smart and passionate girl who gave up her dream of becoming a singer and a talented but temperamental singer who gives his management a lot of headaches. Our female lead gives up her dream of becoming a singer to join the entertainment company, where she reluctantly becomes the assistant of Jin Bok-soo. Our male lead is an idol whose bad attitude leads his assistants to always quit after a few months. As a strong and fearless girl, our female lead becomes the one who dares to speak back to him, and thus starts their journey. Hey MDLers, our list is now complete, and we hope you were able to find 1 or 2 dramas that piqued your interest. Which one of these rich man, poor woman dramas did you enjoy the most? Are there any other rich man, poor woman dramas that we might have missed? If so, please let us know in the comments down below. Let's get a conversation going on what you think are the best dramas in this genre. As always, remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and then smash the subscribe button. Until next time, take care MDLers!